Hello there. Did you know that hiring managers and recruiters use your LinkedIn profile as your public official resume? Believe it or not, it is important to tweak your LinkedIn profile and optimize it for the job you're applying for so that you always land the best opportunities. In this specific video, I am going to show you a few tips and techniques you can use to tweak your LinkedIn profile and optimize it for the job you are looking for so that you get hired and get what you deserve. So let's take a look. Guess what? I have also summarized all the tips and techniques that I have shared in this video in the form of a checklist that you can check off as you implement these strategies on your LinkedIn profile. So if you're interested, check the link in the description below and hit download. Alright, I hope you like it. So let's take a look at my LinkedIn profile and literally judge my profile and see things I can tweak and also things you should change and learn from. So the first thing is a cover photo and my photo. Now, ideally, you don't want the photo to be a side photo, but I don't have a better photo than this, so I'm okay with that. And the next thing is the cover photo. Now, the cover photo should show some sort of a authority. Now, in my case, I am giving a talk on a stage, and that immediately shows authority. So it's important that you use a cover photo that shows authority, or you could use a cover photo which has some sort of text for the job you're looking for. So for example, you could have a photo of yourself in the corner, and on the left hand side you could add some text that shows maybe performance expert, or adding a tagline that makes sense for the job you're looking for. The next thing you should take a look at is this specific text. Even though I'm an educator that teaches technical as well as leadership topics, currently I'm working on a leadership specific course that's coming up. My tagline over here should indicate why people should follow me. So for example, they can learn how to become successful engineering leaders and build high performing teams. So this is my tagline, and this is what I want to come across to everyone, even when they hover over my profile or they visit my profile, and the message is really clear. Now, in your case, what should people get when they follow you? So really make sure you add a tagline that caters and matches to you. So for example, in your case, if you are a GraphQL developer, or if you want a job that specifically attracts front-end GraphQL positions, that you could be that learn how to become a GraphQL nerd, or learn how to become a GraphQL expert, or learn the top performance tips in React applications. Whatever that might be, you could add that as a tagline over here. Or you could also add your position or anything that helps build authority and immediately indicates to hiring managers and recruiters why they should look at your profile, or why they should follow you, or if there's anyone interested in your profile, why should they follow you. The next one is previous senior engineering leader. I'm an educator now, and I have taught over 10,000 students. And this again helps build authority. So whatever you can add to help build authority, as well as making the tagline short, it's important over here. The next thing is the hashtags. I'm not sure how well hashtags really work in LinkedIn, but I have added a few hashtags that kind of shows what I'm looking for. So for example, growth, developer, leadership, career development, and front-end developer. See what hashtags are popular on LinkedIn, and then accordingly add the hashtags that you care for. The next thing is the call to action. So now you can see over here, the call to action is to get a free copy of my ebook. Now, I want anyone visiting my profile to get a free copy of my ebook because I want them to have access to it. I want them to check it out so they can start seeing my work right away. But in your case, you could have your website or your portfolio linked here, and you can say, check out my portfolio or check out my website. You are again redirecting your hiring manager and recruiter to your portfolio. It immediately grasps their attention. If you scroll down next, there is a featured section. In the featured sections, you can add pretty much any links, or you can add a LinkedIn newsletter, an article, any photos, or a post. Now, a featured section is essentially going to be a couple of links that you want people to check out once they visit your profile after your call to action. So this is where you should highlight your best work. So in my case, again, I want to make sure that they get the engineering manager's mind map, because that is pretty much the course I'm working on. And a free course on your first 90 days as a developer curious about engineering leadership. So, again, these two links are the highlight of my profile because I do want them to access it and sign up for the free course. And both of them are free. So, if you are interested in checking out, please do. So, in your case, maybe add your projects or the past projects that you have worked on, any experience that you may have, or anything impressive that can help stand you out, then please add those in the feature section. Try not to add more than two featured links because, again, the the space is going to get really squished and a lot of the text is not going to be visible. So make sure you only add two links so that it properly fits the page and the width of the LinkedIn layout. All right, so now if you scroll down, there is the About section. In the About section, you want to make sure that it feels very personal. You think of it as a cover letter where you are talking to your recruiter or a hiring manager and talk to them about what you're looking for. This is where you can connect with the recruiter or the hiring manager so that they know what you're looking for. So, over here, I have just given a quick background about me. I have said like I have a couple of newsletters. I offer mentoring and coaching services. I love public speaking. And I have also added a link to my website. Now, in this specific case, I have added this as a quick bio for me because I'm an educator, but your bio is going to be slightly different. You can talk about the role you're looking for. You can talk about the experience that you do have and what your ideal role should look like. So, for example, if I'm a front end developer and I'm looking for a specific React position in accessibility, then maybe I would add I have over 5 years of experience working as a front end developer for so and so company. I am passionate about accessibility and I have worked on 2 projects and whatever, right? Like whatever the text might be over there. So make sure that your About section really helps you stand out as well and really shows your passion towards the job that you're looking for. If there are any fun facts that you would like to add, maybe add those in here as well. Next is the experience. Now, in my case, I am an educator and I have written and added a few links that people can check out. So, for example, I'm a published author of an ebook and I have crossed over 100 sales. So, that's what I have written because those are good numbers. Now, anything you can add with numbers will show the impact that you have had in that specific position. So, for example, in your case, if you have helped improve the performance of an app by X%, then maybe add that. Impact equals numbers. Numbers that make sense that you could add, you should add those over here. So, for example, you can say, I have mentored 3 developers in the past 2 years and I helped them develop their skills in React Native or whatever technology that might be. Again, focusing on numbers will really help you stand out because it will immediately shows the impact that you have had in the company. One thing that not a lot of people know about is you can add links in every position. I have some good news. I have a course that's coming out on helping developers grow into engineering managers, or it is for newer engineering managers to become successful engineering managers and building high performance teams. Now, as a developer, you typically have a definition of done or an acceptance criteria as part of every task. So whenever you are completed with the task, you can check the boxes and get your product manager to review it, approve it, and move on. That is your role as an individual contributor. But when you move into an engineering manager, you don't have a definition of done. You need to really figure out what your definition of done is and figure out ways to measure your impact. This course covers everything that you need to know to become a successful engineering manager and build high performing teams. I'm going to show you everything that I know about building successful teams and helping you grow into a confident leader. And to top it all off, you also do that with the community. So if you're interested, please sign up for the waitlist and go to my profile and check out the link or check out the link in the description below. All right, so now, again, in the position as well. So for example, if we take a look at my Law Digital position, you can see what I have done so far in those positions. I have created a strategy and executed with a team of 5 to 6 developers and built a component library. Again, focusing on numbers and what I have done. If you focus on the impact and the outcome of every project, it will really help you. So don't just Blatantly say, I have worked on X project. Say, I have executed or implemented X project. I have worked on the add to cart feature and I have implemented that for 2 brands or whatever that might be. So maybe make it outcome driven and impactful. So this is all about description in education. You can write your education. And at the bottom, your recommendations are also extremely important. So anytime anyone adds a recommendation for you, make sure that it's highlighted in your profile. You also give recommendations to people, for people you have worked with. Ask recommendations from people who you have worked with, because this immediately shows the impact that you have had in that specific position. Again, they are not necessary, but it really helps to make your profile stand out. All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did not know any of the tips, and if you found any of these tips useful, please comment below and let me know which tip you like the most and tell me how you plan to implement them.